Do you need to calculate your GST HST to file your tax return? Do you know where to start? The GST HST calculation process can seem shrouded in mystery. We're going to clear through the confusion to give you the clarity to move forward. Step number 1. Complete your bookkeeping. Before you can file your GST HST return, you are going to need to get your paperwork done. Your sales need to be totaled, your GST HST amount summarized, and your input tax credits calculated. For what period of time? Well, your GST HST filing period. If you are filing a return for August, your bookkeeping needs to be completed from August 1st to August 31st. Step number 2. Draft your GST HST return. Now that you've completed your bookkeeping, it is time to determine your 3 GST HST reportable numbers. Get ready to go on a hunt and dive through your bookkeeping. Reportable number 1, total sales. Your total sales come from invoices you've sent to your customers that are dated within the GST HST period you are preparing. For example, if your invoice was dated and sent to your customers in August, but not paid until October, you are still going to need to report that invoice in your August GST HST report. This is called accrual accounting and is required by the Canada Revenue Agency. Now, if you are using a software program, your total sales are reported on your income statement report. If you are using our small business Excel template, grab the sales from the Revenue tab with the invoice dates that are relate to your GST HST filing period. Reportable number 2, total GST HST invoiced. Next, you'll need to total up the GST HST listed on your customers' invoices. Once again, you'll have to use the accrual method, which can cause timing issues between when your customer pays and when you must pay your GST HST tax bill. To ensure you have enough cash to cover your tax obligations, don't offer your customer generous terms. Instead, insist on payment within 30 days and consider collecting deposits for larger invoices. If an invoice is dated in August but paid by your customer in October, the GST HST must be reported on your August return. If you are using a bookkeeping program, check for any sales tax reports that may provide you with a total GST HST to report. Alternatively, pull up the information from your general ledger reports or your GST HST accounts. If you are using our small business Excel template, grab the GST HST amounts that relate to invoices dated within the GST HST period you are preparing. Reportable number 3, total GST HST paid on purchases. And finally, the fun part. GST HST you pay on business purchases are known as input tax credits or ITCs. These ITCs reduce your GST HST tax bill. ITCs also use the accrual method, and you are looking for expenses that are dated within the GST HST filing period. If you are using a bookkeeping program, look for a sales tax report or general ledger report that shows the ITCs you've accumulated over your GST HST filing period. If you are using our small business Excel template, check the Assets, Expenses, and Motor Vehicle tab for ITCs. Okay, now that we've identified your total sales, GST HST invoiced, and input tax credits paid on purchases, I have one more recommended step for you. Check out our GST HST working draft template on our website. This Excel template helps you organize the above 3 numbers for e-filing and checks your audit risk. Step number 3, check your audit risk. Before e-filing your GST HST return, I would recommend checking your audit risk. This is a step that can catch errors and help prevent unpleasant audit experiences along with hostile CRA phone calls. The easiest way to do this audit check is by using our GST HST working draft template, which does most of the calculations for you. If you'd rather do these calculations yourself, then take your total sales and remove any exempt or zero rated items that didn't need to have GST or HST charged. Then multiply this number by the GST HST rate you charge most of your customers. Now, compare this figure to the number you plan on reporting to the CRA as the total GST HST amount. How big is the difference? Is it more than $500? If it is, an error could be present. Are your sales too high or too low? Did you forget to charge GST HST to some customers? Do some digging and see what you can find. A little work now can save you big audit headaches down the road. Okay, that is all I have for today on calculating your GST HST return. I hope this video has helped you feel more confident in your reportable numbers. Be sure to check out our next video, which dives into the step-by-step instructions on the e-filing process. I will see you in that next video. Bye for now.